pine cone. I love pine cones. In case you hadn't noticed.
Perfect spot for it.
No, it's right next to the green light. I love pine cones. Oh, hi!
Hey! Come on in!
We're trimming the tree. You can help us if you like.
Grab an ornament.
Or you can just hang out and enjoy a cocktail whilst we finish up the tree.
That's even better. You come here and I'll have a cocktail. Andrea and I are decorating the first tree that we've had here at Moonbeam Cottage.
Real or artificial. We just didn't have the space. Or we hadn't made the space. We have now just a little space.
Little tiny tree.
We got a little tree.
So over the years, Andrea and I have collected or inherited quite a number of pretty cool ornaments.
Yeah.
Would you like to see some of our favorites? Come a little closer.
Close. One of my favorites is this little teapot. And that's been in my family for a really long time. We always put it on the tree when I was growing up with another really old ornament that I believe went to my brother. So he's got the other one.
This is one of my favorites. It's an old German glass ornament. It's oak leaves with 3 acorns dangling on the front of it.
Gosh, do you remember where we got it?
I do not.
I don't remember either.
It's got a small hole poked into it. The glass on this is just paper thin. I love it just the way it is.
It's still nice to hang on the tree and it looks pretty. This is another favorite of mine. Modern, but cute. You know, red glasses, red glasses. Get it? So that's a fun one.
They had you in mind when they made that one.
I think they did.
I also have another favorite, but it's around the backside of the tree. We'll take you around back there in a minute and show it to you. It's a head poking out of a sack. I think it might be a pudding sack, but I'm not sure. And it might be a baby, but it's some kind of head sticking out of a bag. So yeah.
A human head.
A human head. Let's try again. That got weird.
It's a weird ornament.
It's time for tinsel.
Tinsel time.
We have something special. It's lead. Real lead tinsel.
We're not gonna eat it.
When I was a kid, we used lead tinsel, and the lead tinsel that we had been recycled since World War II probably, so it was in pretty sad shape. So the long strands got a little bit shorter every year.
We came across these at, I don't remember, was it an antique shop?
Yeah, where's that bridge there by Tunkhannock, the viaduct?
Oh, Nichols.
Nicholson. We got these at an antique store in Nicholson, Pennsylvania.
And since we're not going to eat them, they're fine to put on the tree.
Gappy's awake. Hello, sir.
He's looking for his supper.
And these are crinkle cut to catch the light.
Crinkle cut like French fries.
Like French fries.
Not like French fries. Don't eat them. We know some people like to fling handfuls of tinsel at the tree, but some people like to place the tinsel on the tree. So, which camp are you in? Delicately placing, or flinging fistfuls?
Now,
let us know down in the comments.
On the back of the lead tinsel box, it does recommend that you delicately place it strand by strand to catch the light.
Plus, it's probably easier when you take it off so you can save it for next year. It's not in a big jumble. No wonder yours got shorter every year, Kyle.
Yep.
You were flinging it on the tree.
Flinging it by the handful.
And you couldn't get it back off. Well, the tinsel's all done. And it's all sparkly with the holiday glow. It looks pretty good.
Scintillating.
So what do you say we gather over by the fireside and maybe enjoy some festive nibbles?
Ooh, yes, that sounds good. And I'll make some jingle cocktails.
Jingle cocktails? Hooray!
Coming right up.
Jingle, jingle. Prepare to be amazed by festive nibbles. Cappy went to bed already.
Jingle cocktails, now it's a party.
Hooray! Yay, hooray!
So what do we got here?
We have, not only are these festive nibbles, these are nostalgic festive nibbles. Most of the things here are, well, a lot of them are from my childhood, or that I remember from my childhood. There might be one or maybe two that are from Kyle's childhood. Well, first off, right off the bat, is this candy that both of us recall from our childhood. We called it, in my family, we called it clear toy candy.
We called them Barley candy.
But always at Christmas, we had clear toy candy.
And when you're a little kid, these took like 2 hours to finish. So by the end, you were just your hands and your face, you know, your little 2-year-old face was just sticky everywhere.
Well, they did also do them with lollipop sticks. But we always had the ones that were just the candy. And there was a packaging you could buy them in where they were all in one little tub and they wouldn't get stuck together. And you'd be like trying to chip it away to get the one you wanted.
What we got here?
Oh, wow. That, my friend, is what you call ribbon candy. A lot of people don't really like ribbon candy, as I understand it, but this was a Christmas staple in our household. And my parents always liked the really thin ribbon candy, which is harder and harder to find now. They always had odd flavors, or at least odd for kids, anyway. But I liked it.
We called it old lady candy.
No wonder, I was already an old lady when I was a little kid.
We only saw them in old ladies' houses. And I was always traumatized because they were always like, have some candy. And it looked colorful and candy-like. And it would be clove. Every time it would be clove. So if you're probably not going to see me taking any chances with those today.
Well, I could tell you the red one is cinnamon because a little piece broke off and I tested it. But the box claims that there isn't any clove in there. So I don't know if we can take them at their word.
So I believe for a century or so, these were just the older generation pranking youngsters.
Probably. Didn't work with me. I liked it.
And what we got going on here?
Well, you know, Christmas, cookies, it goes together. Like, I don't know what. Christmas and cookies, I guess. We have several different cookies here. The main ones that would really be from our childhood are ones actually from Kyle's childhood, which are chocolate chip cookies.
I could go full Cookie Monster on this right here.
Did you always have walnuts in yours?
We did, yes.
Was that always the nut that you put in it?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, see, I made them with walnuts, so traditional.
And my mom had a little walnut grinder, or it's a plastic cup on top and a metal jar underneath, and you turn a little crank, and that was my job as a little baby Kyle. Yeah.
Aw, you were the nut grinder.
I was the nut grinder.
Well, no wonder you love that nut grinder so much. One that's become a tradition for Kyle and I are these, we call them noglogs because they kind of taste like eggnog, but they're actually nutmeg logs. Got the recipe from the Yule Log Lady.
Who's the lady with the Yule log?
I call her the Yule Log Lady.
When you were log sitting.
When I was log sitting, yeah.
Alright, you gotta tell us about this right here. What we got going on?
Well, we have pizzelle here. My family didn't make these, but we did make an Anise cookie that we rolled out and cut and decorated with sugar. Although my grandma Alverna, she frosted hers, which was always kind of cool because it was almost like two different kinds of cookies. We got the sugar ones at my house, my parents' house, and then we got the frosted ones at my grandma's house. So anise, the anise flavor is a real huge part of my Christmas childhood.
We didn't go in heavy on the anise on my side. The closest we got was my dad made what are called springerlies, and they either had caraway or anise seeds in them, whichever was handy. And these were like rock hard. You had a carved wooden rolling pin and you rolled them out and you cut them out into these little planks that were literally rock hard. The reason these existed was to dunk them in black coffee, because then they would finally get soft enough to eat.
Are those German?
I believe they are.
Springerly?
Yep. And we tried something new here.
Yeah, just for the heck of it.
Because, you know, you got your tradition and all, but you should always try new stuff.
These are, we'll just say pistachio cookies. They have a really boring name, so I'm just gonna call them pistachio cookies, but they have pistachios, and then they have some almond flavoring in them, and they're almost like those. If you've ever had snowball cookies that have the nuts and they're usually coated in powdered sugar. They're very similar, except it's pistachio.
I'm gonna call them pistachio meatballs.
They do kind of look like meatballs. Oops.
All right, now we're getting to the good stuff. What do we got going on here?
Well, these are some hors d'oeuvres, or finger foods, that are a huge part of my Christmas memories. Between Christmas and New Year's Eve, there was a week of madcap visiting. We would go visit family and friends. Family and friends would come and visit us. And when they did, they were likely to have some of these stuffed dates and dried beef pinwheels. The stuffed dates have peanut butter in them and then are rolled in granulated sugar. And the dried beef was almost done like a sort of pinwheel. So that was spread with cream cheese and rolled up and then cut into little little pinwheel type things, which you probably can't see, but that's what they look like. So those are two of my favorite things because I usually help to make those.
Probably the closest thing we had to that would be sauerkraut and pork at midnight on New Year's Eve. That would be like the only traditional meal. We didn't do it every year, but sometimes.
But you didn't do the like visiting back and forth.
Oh right,
like
yeah.
That?
So little kids, we'd go down every Christmas morning and tear open our presents and see all these fabulous things, and then we would have to put them back under the tree, get in the car, go to my aunt's house, and listen to grown-ups talk for 11 hours.
Was it really 11 hours?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm so sorry. Oh, we used to alternate. We would, one Christmas we'd go have dinner at one of my sets of grandparents and then go visit the other one after dinner. And then sometimes it would be like all the grandparents would come up to our house. So we kind of alternated. And actually I had fun because there were presents to open at every place. So
wow.
So yeah. So it was fun.
One cool thing I remember, kind of a tradition, there was a Quaker Friends meeting house where we lived, and we would go there to sing carols. And this place would be this giant stone building, no electricity, these primitive wooden benches, and you got a little candle, and the crowd with the candles was the only lighting in the place, and there was no accompaniment. Wow. It was just voices, and we would all sing Christmas carols. The voices would reverberate off the stone, and it was kind of almost like Gregorian chant vibes going on there. It was really cool.
That must have been really neat.
Yep.
That would be quite an experience.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
And what is this?
Crisp Kringle got into the Chuck E. Cheese ball pit. Okay, it's just because I always liked Crisp Kringle candies because I always liked the crispy candy bars like Crackle and Nestle Crunch. And Crisp Kringle is, it's just a chocolate bar with little crispy, crunchy things in it.
The graphics are adorable. They're like a 1930s cartoon pie cut eye Santa. So
yeah,
what's not to love?
Pie cut eye Santa. I didn't. I never noticed that. I just knew I liked it. That's all. I just always thought he looked like a very friendly Santa. Plus, he was delicious.
He'd bite his head off.
Bite his head off. It's kind of like, the Easter Bunny ears.
Now, did you start at the feet or at the head? Did you, wanted to hear him scream until the very end?
Once they took the wrapping off, I didn't really think about the fact that he was supposed to be, Santa. Then he was just a candy bar, so he was no longer anthropomorphic. Oh, I was thinking, you mentioned New Year's Eve. Kind of our tradition was New Year's Eve we'd have seafood for dinner. And when I was a little kid, a lot of times I would spend New Year's Eve with my Grandpa Bud and Grandma Alverna, and we would go out to this little old seafood restaurant that I don't know how long it had been there. Forever, it seemed. And we would always have some kind of fancy seafood dinner. But the thing I liked best about it was my grandfather, he would usually get some kind of cocktail or something, and as a little kid I couldn't have cocktails, but I always got to have a Shirley Temple, and the Shirley Temple always made me feel like really grown up and fancy and stuff. It was 7-Up with a little bit of maraschino cherry juice in it and a cherry as a garnish, so it would be kind of a pink bubbly drink. And they always put one of those little cocktail straws in there, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. So I still enjoy a good Shirley Temple.
But now with 2 ounces of Absolute.
But no. I'm gonna have a cookie. How about you?
I want to have a sip of Jingle Jingle.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna sip a Jingle Jingle.
Put my garnish right in
I'm
there.
selecting my cookie though first. What are you doing with your orange?
That's good jingle.
That sounded a little too good.
Chocolate chips.
We're grown-ups. We can decide to start with cookies if we want to.
So, do you have any fond Christmas memories?
Nope.
Nope. One thing I remember. Firestone Christmas albums. Is that right? Firestone. Yeah, like tires.
Like tires.
When you would go to
Record albums?
You would
tires?
You would fill your car up with gas at the gas station, and if you spent a certain amount of money, you could buy this Christmas album really cheap, or maybe they gave them to you. I'm not sure.
It was a various artists, so it was like all famous people, you know, Nat King Cole, Julie Andrews, Perry Como.
So it was
the what's it called? The chorale.
Mitch Miller's.
No. That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, the Tabernacle Choir.
Well, no, there was the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, but there
some
was
chorale.
Wow, can't think of it. Anyway.
Well, it was like the greatest hits. And there were 5 or 6 or 10 of them.
Greatest Christmas hits.
And anybody our age, the entire Christmas album selection were all these Firestone Christmas albums. Yeah. Did you guys have those? Well, jingle jingle.
Jingle jingle.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Every Christmas, when I was a wee tot, very, very young,
I lost my thing.
it would be a big celebration or a big event to see like the Rankin and Bass animations.
Oh yeah.
And my mom would time it to have Jiffy Pop popcorn come out off the stovetop at the exact moment that the thing started. And man, if that last commercial was almost over and the Jiffy Pop wasn't here, we were freaking out. We were like shouting, "It's on! It's on!"
There's a mutiny. It's a very Christmassy mutiny. No, I used to watch those. You know, I always looked forward to watching them, but I don't remember ever being made out to be such a exciting
any cartoon that came on in prime time during holidays was a big deal for us. Like the Charlie Brown Christmas, that kind of stuff. I actually like the depressing Charlie Brown cartoon with the jazz music. I thought that was well done.
You thought it was well done? Yeah. That's well done. Yeah, see, I was never... Yeah, the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, they were... I didn't dislike them, but they were lower down on my list. I liked Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because I liked Bumble and I liked Yukon Cornelius. I don't know why I enjoyed Yukon Cornelius so much. He amused me.
And Hermie the dentist was a big influence on my life, especially my hair.
Wow, I never thought of that, but you do have Hermie hair.
What else? Oh, well, every year when we were real little, my dad would go outside the house and make a racket, and he was not subtle about it. He would be like banging on the Bilko doors and stuff. So we knew that Santa was out there, and we would, you know, if you can try to make yourself go to sleep in a hurry, we were doing it, yeah. We were pretending to be asleep real hard.
How long did your dad, how old were you when your dad didn't do that anymore?
I think I went off to college.
Oh. He was still doing that?
I think he was doing it after the kids
Wait,
left. I don't know.
Are you sure it was your dad?
The neighbors were calling the police after a while.
Maybe it really was Santa.
Oh.
You're in trouble now. Did you get those lifesaver books?
Right, yes. If you had to go to a public thing where Santa was, that was what you got. It would look like...
Oh, that's how you got them?
Yeah, we never got them as gifts.
Oh, see, no, you got them... They were under the tree.
These lifesaver books, it would be a cardboard box that looked like an ancient book, like a leather-bound book. And, you know, on the edges, you could see the edges of the pages. And then it would open up, and inside there would be like 6 flavors of assorted lifesaver rolls in there, stacked up on either side. They were pretty cool.
You could still get butter rum.
We're old enough to remember butter rum. We are not old enough to remember Molasso Mint.
Ooh.
And if you are old enough to remember Molasso Mint, let us know in the comments.
I would try that. Molasso Mint. But then, you know, I was eating Clove ribbon candy, so... Oh, you know...
What?
Here's a question for you. Did you guys make wreaths? Like, did your family make wreaths for
No.
Christmas? No? See, we used to go up into the woods and collect what we call ground pine, which is also called trailing pine. So it's like this, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of a vine-like plant that looks like it's an evergreen, and it, you know, kind of looks like piney, like a pine tree. And but it grows in these long stringy branches on the ground. So we'd go collect a whole bunch of this, and my dad had made some rings. We would then wrap all that stuff around and decorate it with bows and stuff, and we'd have our special Christmas wreaths. So I always thought that was kind of cool. Also, going out to the tree farm, the Christmas tree farm, to select and cut a tree. That was always fun. I liked looking at all the trees and then deciding which one looked the best. We usually got blue spruce, I think, which are picky as heck. Oh, you know, another memory is when I was a kid, we would get the Sears Christmas catalog. I think they called it the Christmas book or something like that.
Yes,
didn't they?
or the wish book, maybe?
The wish book, that's what it was. The Sears wish book. And so it was a, you know, good sized catalog, and it was like lots of really good suggestions for Christmas presents for, you know, that you might want to receive. So the tradition was, when the Christmas wish book arrived, my brother and I each got like a color of, I don't remember if it was just a pen or a highlighter, and so we would go through the Christmas wish book and we would mark the things that we would like to have, and we would get some. We didn't get all of them, but
well, yeah, we pretty much did the same thing.
Did you do that too?
You would have to turn the page corner down at the top and then circle the thing in ink. But man,
did you get a different color? Because he's got 3 siblings, so.
Nah, I think it was just
they know whose was whose?
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, those catalogs were like this thick, and they were huge, and a lot of color spreads in it. So, man, they knew every kid out there was shopping from these things.
Well, with having 3 siblings, when you came into the room where the tree was on Christmas morning, was that like just amazing? Because I kind of remember it that way, and there was only me and my brother. So
I tell you what, we had in Warrensville, where I had my earliest Christmas, we had this little farmhouse, and we would come down And my parents were not wealthy people, but on Christmas, literally, you would come down the stairs and look out, and the entire room was just this sea of presents. It was crazy. To this day, I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, no, it seemed that way to me too. Like I said, it was just me and my brother, but well, of course, my parents, you know, we got gifts for them and they got gifts for each other. But you just that feeling when you'd walk in and see all of the things and the trees lit and it's all sparkly and glowy, and we had a fireplace, so you know, often we had a fire going, and we oh, that's another thing.
What?
We used to, I think we opened our presents first, and we always had for Christmas breakfast a pull-apart loaf, a cinnamon pull-apart loaf. And you used to be able to get these, and it just looks like a loaf of bread, but it's like scored so that you could pull sort of like a slice off. And it had cinnamon and it had a glaze, and it was already to just warm up and melt the glaze on, so it was a real quick, easy breakfast for Christmas.
I'm gonna try this right here. This is a dried beef pinwheel. And do I nibble it or just pop the whole thing in?
Do what you want to do. They're very salty. Dried beef is very salty. Also, nowadays, you can only get dried beef in these little circles, which makes it difficult to make pinwheels.
I think in olden times, like when we were young, 100 years ago, I think
that long ago.
Dried beef was more dried beef and not salt beef. That's crazy salt.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Also, the weird...
No, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying, wow.
Wow, that is salty. That's saltier than Gappy at the shanty choir. These dates are huge, and they're dates. They're pitted dates.
These dates right here, you mean?
Yeah.
Say, that's good.
Yeah. So how about you? Have you ever made dried beef pinwheels? Or stuffed dates?
What did your family make? Let us know.
Did you have some special, like, little finger food hors d'oeuvre thing that was common for Christmas time? Oh, you know, while we're eating, we should turn on some Christmas specials. Rankin and Bass. We don't have Jiffy Pop. Could you watch a Rankin and Bass without? Could you watch Rankin and Bass with this?
I could console myself with a crispy Kringle. Crisp Kringle. Get it?
Crisp.
Oh, I get it. Crisp Kringle. Oh!
Yeah. What do you think? Should we watch some Christmas specials whilst we're enjoying this?
Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special, or the Christmas that almost wasn't.
What?
With the mailman.
With the mailman.
Who reads people's letters.
That's.
It's Fred Astaire, but it's still a federal crime.
Well, what do you think? Shall we get comfortable? Make sure you're close enough to reach the festive nibbles. Kyle can pick out something fun to watch.
Oh boy.
Well, we look forward to your selection.
3 old guys die at the beginning.
See what happened watching those darn peanuts all that time? It has to be depressing. And maybe he'll make us another jingle cocktail?
Absolutely. And then I think that'll just about wrap up our evening here.
Yeah.
We've got to get to bed pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, we have to remember to hang up our stockings.
Oh, yeah.
Cabby's stocking is a lot longer than mine, but he was a very good boy, except for the Jarlsberg incident.
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Merry Christmas.
Oh no, we're in trouble. We didn't go to bed yet. We stayed up too late.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear that?
I heard that. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
We've got to get to bed.
We gotta put our stockings up first.
Yeah.
And we need to put out. Oh no, we ate all the festive nibbles. What are we gonna leave out for Santa?
I'll put out cocktails.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
He likes the nog.
Well, good night, and have a Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you next time at Moonbeam Cottage on Martini Cove.
And let us know what Santa brought you in the comments.
What you get in your stocking? Let's go hang these up quick.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Moonbeam Cottage.
Graham Cottage.
Andrew and I were just decking the halls.
And now we're about to deck each other.